This is planet Maraxus. So after the previous few planets, we've had stuff like Valix, Stygia. We're gonna go on to something much easier. This is Maraxus, and it's a nice, relaxed planet. So, mission 1, you're gonna go over to the right, and you're gonna charge and hyperstrike, and you're gonna wrench SI onto this thing and jump over the barrier. So this wrench SI is a little bit tricky. I sometimes take a few tries to get it over with, but yeah, my trick is kind of just mashing X as soon as I see Ratchet do the wrench swing animation. If you overshoot it for one reason or another, or you're struggling too much, then your alternatives are to just hyperstack around, and it should only take like a few hyperstacks. Yep. Or you can do a mind clip, which is like, out of the 3 methods, this is like lowest on which one I'd recommend. Obviously, I'd recommend most to do the wrench SI, and then second, I'd recommend the hyperstacks. But yeah, so you can do that mind clip if you want. And then once you're finished, there's going to be 2 executioners that spawn next to the Puma. Aim at the Puma, and it will kill both of them. Now this is the easiest mission that involves bolt cranks, total control. So you're going to go into bolt crank number 1, capture node, then you're going to wait at bolt crank number 2. You don't want to have the bot capture it until he's finished with node 1, and you'll know that he's finished because the cutscene will play. Get out, take out some weapons. You want the mines and the capture node 2. Once you see that cutscene, you can, anyways, as I was saying, mines, Vulcan cannon, flail, just have the usual ready. I'm actually going to be using the Vulcan cannon. If he's finished with node 2, and then node 3, and now I'm going to show you a clip that you can try and do. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world. It only saves a little bit of time. Jump, do a falling neutral, double jump, and then I start holding forward upon like the double jump when the camera is acting all wonky, and it will instantly clip me through that wall. If this doesn't work, you actually have a second chance. You can mind clip through, and boom, that's a little bit quicker, so you save a little bit of time, and you instantly finish. So this now causes the cutscenes to play out of order. If you watched the video on Char, you remember that after finishing Landstalker Stalking, you soft lock when you do this level in an IL setting, and that is what's going to happen here. So this time you actually don't have any enemies that can kill you, so just keep that in mind if you're going to practice this. So anyways, leave no man behind, charge to the right, and then mind clip. So now you're going to get up here, and now this mind clip. Ooh, this mind clip. Okay, so this mind clip is a little weird. I set this mind clip up like every other one in the game, and I get it the same way I do every other mind clip in the game. But many runners struggle with this and have their own methods. Like, this mind clip has caused a bit of trouble to other runners of the game. So I'm going to show you an alternative setup in case you can't do this like you can with the other mind clips. So what other people will do is they'll get Ratchet a little bit away from the wall, and the reticle, like the end of the reticle for the mine, will barely be touching the wall. So as you can see, there's a tiny bit of distance, and they will do the mine clip this way, and it will ideally work. So yeah, if you find that you can't do this mine clip the same way you would any other mine clip in the game, then try putting some distance between you and the wall. Again, I don't have any trouble setting this up with the other ones. It's kind of a meme that like I'll try and help out my friends, and they're like, hey, I can't do this mine clip, and it's like, just do it the way you do all the others, and they can't do it. I don't really know the specifics about this wall. And now one more thing to show in this level. I'm running out of mines. So the bot, the way you get the quick bot spawn, obviously by doing all this fast. If the bot is having trouble like deploying the grind cable, you could just hyperstack to the end. But what I do in case I find that the bot is acting up is I stay on the side of the room. Now, I'm not entirely sure how reliable this is, because nowadays for me, the bot never really acts up. But if you do find that he's in the room with you, but he's not behaving properly, then you could do that. So have him pull out a grind cable, and you're finished with leave no man behind. And then finally, showdown and delta block. This is easy. You'll go over to the end of this platform. You'll charge onto the other side, and then you'll do one mine clip, and you're gonna leave your friend behind, and yet he'll somehow reunite with you. So yeah, that's by far the easiest planet, or at least one of the easiest planets. Definitely the easiest one in the end game for me. Like, the first two missions are piss easy. The third one has the mine clip that may or may not cause you trouble. Again, I don't know how new runners of the game will handle this, handle that second mine clip. And then Showdown and Delta Block is as simple as going to the end of the platform and then doing one mine clip. So this is just pure movement. Maraxus is a really fun level, and it's also really easy. So yeah, very 10 out of 10 level.